This week on Water Wednesdays, I'm here with Shelley Parris. She's the acting project manager. She's in charge of the project management office with the Barbados Water Authority. And here in Lodge Hill is the site of the spanking new reservoir right behind us. It is up and running and residents are benefiting from it in a significant way. But this is just one in a number of other projects which will be built up in this area to improve the water supply network in a big way. Shelley, what can you tell me about these projects which are actually under that system, that funding arrangement that was launched last week at Bowmanston?
The project that was launched last week is the Water Infrastructure Rehabilitation Project, as you said, funded by the Latin American Development Bank and the European Investment Bank, aimed at reducing unaccounted for water, improving our service delivery, water quality in certain areas, and developing a long-term sustainable plan for our water and wastewater in Barbados.
Okay, so what can we expect? Because I remember the chairman saying that over 82,000 residents will benefit from the initiatives under this program. How does that work?
Well, it's broken down into a series of three components. We have the pre-investment component, number one, which is dealing with the development of a water and wastewater master plan, which will help us to develop initiatives which will sustainably manage our supply as we go forward into the future for a number of decades. The second component, which is the investment works, we'll be looking at the rehabilitation of pumping stations, 6 of them. We have rehabilitation of reservoirs. We're doing some work on the turbidity system at Bowmanston, which would improve the water quality for the residents in that area when we have heavy rainfall. We'll also be looking at the upgrade of equipment at 3 of our pumping stations in terms of lifting the heavy pumps with cranes,
Right.
and upgrade of some of the equipment at the wastewater plants, both at the South Coast and in Bridgetown. And we'll also be looking at installing a new natural gas turbine to power the pumping station. Nice. One of them that's in St. George. So, we're looking at increasing our electricity efficiency and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The final component we'll be looking at, I also forgot to mention we're doing mains replacement as well, 16
Yes.
kilometers. St. Lucie, St. George, St. Andrew, St. John, I believe is a part of St. Joseph's as well. And then in the final component, there will be opportunity for our professionals to get involved in project management and in detailed engineering design.
Okay.
And supervision of the actual civil works.
Speak about this Lodge Hill area, because this part of St. Michael, we got this new reservoir now. What other works will be done in and around this location?
We will be looking at rehabilitating the actual pumping station building and some of the equipment inside, as well as the reservoir, which has a number of years on it. So, as the infrastructure gets older, we have to maintain both the structural integrity as well as the appearance to make sure that it can not only not lose water, but to be strong and efficient for many more decades to come. It is a program of projects, as I said before, where you have to invest a lot of money over a period of time in order to see those results. So some results like improving the efficiency of our delivery, the reducing unaccounted for water losses in St. John area. We will be seeing the commissioning of some of those mains coming within the next couple of months. So when the rainfall does come, we will be more confident that it will be delivered directly to the customer as opposed to being lost to leaks in the ground.
Yeah.
And then we have some reservoirs. Those we have about 4 or 5 of them: Half Acre, Golden Ridge, Shop Hill, Providence. That the rehabilitation works are progressing, and we expect that within the next 2 to 3 months, those will be back online fully. That will continue to maintain the supply to the customers as well.
Okay, so improvements are on the way. Please hold strain. Of course, the Barbados Water Authority working around the clock to make sure that we can improve that service to you, our valued customers. Of course, we want to thank you for watching this edition of Water Wednesdays. To view this or a previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our Facebook or Instagram pages for additional information, or just type Water Wednesdays in YouTube. You can find us there.